Hello friends, welcome to my shed. I just got back from picking up my Nintendo Switch pre-order. Like, I literally just got back a few minutes ago. Haven't even cracked the case yet to see what all is in this thing, but I picked up a bunch of stuff and we'll open it and see what we've got here. When I was leaving the GameStop at my local mall, there was guys like opening theirs in the hallway. They didn't even wait to leave. No sticker seal, just nice. Pull that thing open. I've never done an unboxing before. I should have given you the. Here's the money shot. Ah, there it is. Very cool. Let me see here. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's actually kind of weighty. Got a kickstand on the back. I don't know if you knew that, but I don't know how it works. Oh, there we go. A little kickstand if you want to. Oh, okay. Joy-Cons, I got the gray Joy-Con controller version. I figured I was going to get an extra set anyway, so I'd get one gray, one neon, so I could see both and decide. Wow, these are not as flimsy feeling as I thought they were going to be. Okay. First impression, they feel pretty good. They're kind of small, and I knew that. You know, I'm 6'4". I'm a large dude, and so like here's a Samsung Galaxy S7 for size reference. My hand is quite large compared to even a pretty big phone, and so putting a controller in my hand, like playing for instance, my 3DS is too small. Like the trigger buttons literally hurt. This doesn't feel that way though. This is more like 3DS XL sized. This analog stick is in a little bit of a weird place if you're going to try to use both shoulder buttons on the right Joy-Con. But other than that, these feel fine. I wasn't sure what I was expecting. I think I was expecting them to be a little flimsier, but that's actually pretty decent. So we've got cardboard. There's more stuff in here. Looks like we have HDMI cable. Charger. Ah yes, this is the little handheld thingy so that you can snap your Joy-Cons on. Let's do that. I've heard the sound is actually satisfying. They weren't. Oh yeah, it is. It's actually a satisfying sound. It's not like the Nintendo's previews, but oh, there we go. So then you can turn your Joy-Cons into like a more traditional style controller. That feels pretty good, even with big hands. That's a good feeling. I like that. Now, I don't know how to get those off of there. I'll have to figure that out in a second. What else do we have in here? We have these little guys are the straps for the Joy-Cons. I guess this is like if you're. I guess we have to figure out how to take these off. If you're gonna turn this in. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, there's little shoulder buttons here on the. So you've got the controller like this. If you turn it sideways, like the classic Nintendo style, there's shoulder buttons up here. And so these little doodads. Oh, they're plus and minus, so they match up to the different sides of the Joy-Cons. It'd help if I try to slide it in the correct way. That is the correct way. Is it not the correct way? Oh, there we go. Oh, cool. So wrist strap so you don't throw it across the room, and now you have the shoulder buttons. Oh, that makes this way more comfortable to play with if you're going to turn it sideways. It's still a little weird, but whatever, that's there. We have, what is this? Instructions, we don't need that. And we have the dock. The dock is actually just feels like it's plastic. This literally just feels like an empty piece of plastic. And, well, for the most part, it is an empty piece of plastic. There's just a thing there to pop down. I guess you could put the cable management stuff in here. kind of wrap your stuff up and just stick it in there. This literally feels like there's nothing in this thing. It's just a piece of plastic that holds your thing. So people were saying that you get slightly better performance through the console when it's plugged into the dock. I'm not sure how they achieve that, because this just feels like a pass-through. It doesn't feel like it's doing... I mean, in my hand, there's no... It just feels like there's nothing in here. This is just a piece of junk, essentially. I don't know. We will find out later. So, there's that. So that's what's in this box. I also, while I was at it, like I said, I picked up a set of Neon controllers. Now, these do have... Where's my knife? Here's my knife. These have the little, I don't know, anti-theft things or whatever these things do to keep you from being able to open the box. I'm really surprised the main console didn't have one of those on there. Okay, alright, so so you get 2 more wrist straps. They're black, they look identical to the ones that came with the console, so 2 more wrist straps. And, oh my. Wow, I don't know if this is going to come across on camera, but these are, like, super bright. I was expecting this to be just kind of like a red and a blue. They call them neon. These are neon, like, legit, like, fishing lure colored neon. That's pretty cool. So I didn't know which ones I would like, but I like I said, I knew I was going to get an extra set, so. And the other thing I picked up was this charging holder thingy. So here's the deal. These are $70 by themselves to just order a set of these, or to get a set of these. You can buy one or the other, like if you lose one or whatever, but to get a set, they're $70. Now you can get the Pro controller, which looks like a standard game controller, for $70. These are $70 by themselves, and you don't even get the... This kind of irritated me. You don't even get the little piece of plastic to make it into a controller for that $70. You just get these 2 things and the 2 wrist straps. But nickel and diming us. No, not really. They do make, and so I bought one. This is basically a version of this that has a battery, so that you can recharge your controllers while you play. What the hell is that? Oh, it came with another USB cable. Okay, so this is $30. So basically, if you want the setup that came with the game, the controllers and the little handheld thingy, you either have to buy another one of these, which is like $15, or the charging one, which is $30. And this feels, honestly... It actually feels lighter than the one that came with the... I mean, maybe I'm crazy, but this actually feels... No, I am crazy. Okay, there's a little bit of weight here in this end, so there was a battery in here, but this doesn't inspire confidence in me that I paid $30 for a recharging thing so that I could recharge my Joy-Cons while I play. And it's this flimsy. Like, this doesn't feel even remotely as nice. Strange. So, kind of wish I hadn't paid for that. I wish I'd have just got another thing. From what I understand, these charge while they're plugged into the console, and everything charges while it's plugged into the dock. So, I don't know. There's that. I also picked up Breath of the Wild, of course. Like, that was really the only launch title that anybody was super talking about. And from what I understand, there's nothing in here but this super tiny little guy. Now, this is smaller than an SD card, and it's kind of deceptive. There's a bunch of pins back here, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's like 16 pins, so this must have a pretty fast data rate, but this is smaller than a standard SD card. So, pretty small. But that's all that comes in here. There's no manual or anything. That kind of sucks. I used to love reading manuals when I was a kid. And then I was not going to pick up Bomberman. I was actually going to skip this one because I don't normally play with other people. I'm more interested in solitaire campaigns, but then I watched some reviews and people were saying, you know what, this game is actually really good and nobody's talking about it. What's in this one? Nothing again, just a cartridge and a little doodad. With this and the console by itself, you can play with up to 4 people. If you have a TV and enough controllers, you can play up to 8. So that's pretty cool. And I've heard that this game actually is really, really good for playing with groups. So I picked it up because on the weekends I'm usually at my in-laws, and we have a group there, and we can all play it. And then also, I've never played a Skylanders game, and neither has my kid. So I picked up Imaginators. I heard this is kind of like a children's version of Diablo, and I love action RPGs, and I actually really enjoyed playing like Disney Infinity. I really enjoy playing the Lego games, so I really enjoy the simplistic kind of geared towards kid types games. And so me and my 8-year-old love playing video games together, so I thought she would like this. I talked to her a little bit about it. Look at these figures, holy crap. Wow, that figure is, wow. These are way awesome. Oh man, look at that. These are way cooler than the Disney Infinity figures. I've never bought a Skylanders figure. These things are, wow. Okay. And then it comes with this. I assume this is the same as all of the other consoles, but I'm not positive. The thing that concerns me about this is, one of the reasons I absolutely am in love with the idea of the Switch is the portability. And does the Imaginators, well, maybe it doesn't. Very cool. So we just have a chip in here. There's no dock. I thought that the Skylanders series was very much like the rest of the series in that you had to have the little dock, but I guess not. So that's pretty cool. Maybe I can take this on the go and play that. Very cool. We'll have to check this out. So, lots of new toys for me to play with. I am going to take you upstairs with me and turn this thing on together and hook it up to my TV and see what comes out of it versus on the dock and off the dock, and we'll compare. So thank you for watching, and I hope you stick around for the next video when we turn this thing on and I give you my initial impressions.